Hi everyone, welcome to the next episode of my SimCity 4 Solitude Let's Play. Go ahead and load up the city. Alright, so recently I changed some things, created a new area right here. So the place after laying down the roads. So I'll continue working on this area. So now I've just got the apartment building that I expected to be here is developing now. I'll make this historical because the medium wealth variety, which would be replaced by the high wealth one eventually if I don't do that, so just to have some more variety I can do that. And I think I'll put another one of these apartment complexes right here. I've got a kind of a large space in there to fill in. I can face the other way actually. So I think I'm going to put some of the diagonal lots here that I have in my plugins, which are called gas cooker, United Kingdom, server houses, I think. Those are diagonal houses that go along the roads here. So let's make 2 tile deep zones so those can appear. I'll do the same thing on this street. So that's going to leave a little bit of an empty area here. So I think I'll put some more tree lots in that area. Actually, I could probably fit something larger in there, like a park. So maybe a soccer field would work. Yep, looks like that would fit that well. Place it that way, and I guess I'll just put medium parks around it. Medium playground right here, maybe. Right here. And a park green. So I'd probably want to actually put some kind of an access point for this park here so that people can kind of walk into it from the road. So I'll leave that empty and just put small parks there. Alright. This can be tree lots. Pause that. I'm not sure if I want another access area right here, because that would kind of, I guess I can take off one house, that's alright. That would disrupt that zone is all. I'll put a tree lot right there and use parks in that area. It's empty now. Small park green. I'll pause that. Oops. There we go. And I'll put a flower garden maybe. Oops. Wrong way. Let's put another gazebo here. This is strange. I think this must be an uneven lot. Doesn't really look uneven though, but you can see the building foundation is kind of raised up here, which happens if the lot isn't even and the building is built on it. So I don't know why the game is doing that, because it doesn't look very uneven to me. Oh well. So Evergreen Hills, I'll just go ahead and make it historical for no reason really, but that's the high wealth version of these apartments. So we've got a nice little apartment complex here. A lot of trees around it. Looks pretty good. Alright. And I guess I'll put some more of these houses, the diagonal ones, I mean, along this road. And I'll put some 2-tile deep lots so I can hopefully get houses like this lot and this one right here. These are nice to get. Some of my favorites that I can get in residential areas, so those might appear right here, hopefully. Right here for that same type of house. Oops. There. Need a tree lot. Let's just make a flower garden actually instead. Where is that? Right up here. So I'll check on things in the rest of the city and how that's going. Industry is doing well over here, which high-tech industry usually is doing well, I suppose, unless there's pollution or something. No abandonment or anything, or unemployment, it seems to be fine. Education looks alright. Police coverage is fine. Health looks alright. Alright. Oh, fire hazard. Get a little bit of new... Well, it's just trees and the port, I suppose. I'll put a fire station here for future development. So that can be covered. And I want to put it in a good place so I don't waste its coverage radius. Like if I put it right here, I'd be kind of wasting a lot of... There's an overlap, there's no reason to have overlapping coverage radii, so I'll just put it right about here, I think, and I'll extend a road to meet that station. I do have a little bit of area. I did kind of miss something there. That's not completely covered right around here, but now it is. That's good. Alright, so... what now? I was going to check on my capacities for my schools and hospitals. That looks fine. Okay. That is good as well. I think they all look pretty good as far as elementary and high schools. Hospitals, easier to take care of course, because there's only one type. That looks good as well. That's good. And I'll put that road, extend that to the fire station here. Not just a regular street. We need a curve to not intersect with the slope here, so do that. Make it a smooth curve, just for the heck of it. And yeah, that takes care of that, I guess. Got some interesting terrace type development in the industrial area here. I zoned it going up the hill. Let's see. That's what it really would look like underneath the brick foundations. But yeah, anyway. Take a look at the area around the university up here. I don't think much has happened as far as development in this area. I haven't zoned anything recently. Okay, back to the other area. And probably because I've been moving the camera around a lot, it hasn't put any new houses down here. The man looks fine though. Yep, see here that they're developing. This is one of those new diagonal houses, just like these two. Or these three. So yeah, I mean it's not a perfect sort of new building, because you still get the kind of jagged edges thing with the grass, and the driveway doesn't meet up perfectly with the road. But it's a good, I mean that building is facing diagonally, so they're nice lots to have filling those areas in the cities, or suburbs. So I guess I'll just put a couple more apartment complexes here. On this larger area. Right like that. And some more tree lots for the rest of that. I could fit another large park here, so I'm gonna do that. I already got a soccer field right near here. So maybe baseball field? Softball. That could work, I think. Right here, so it's kind of an entrance near the road. And I could fit another soccer field in here as well, so let's do that. Actually, that looked kind of weird with the slope here. I guess it could be alright though. Looks kind of cool in a way. Well, I don't know, maybe not. I guess I'll flatten this out first. Destroy that and rebuild it. Okay. That looks better. You can see the grass is more continuous looking. I can fit a large park green here too, so put that there. And let's put some more tree lots here too. It's pretty straightforward from here, I guess. Just fill the rest of this with trees because it's a sloped area. Can't really develop much on here. Even though I did kind of do that over here, but still. Doesn't look very good. So. Alright. Takes care of this area. We've got 2 apartment complexes appearing here. Which are they? Arborwood, some of the historical, that's the medium wealth. Stratton has the low wealth, so I'll make that historical as well, so they don't get overgrown. Alright, looks nice. Gonna flatten this out a little bit. It's bumpy. Mess with what's next to the street, fear of disrupting it a little bit near the houses here, so leave that as it is. So here this is finished now, so it's the low wealth version of the buildings, which still looks pretty nice. Worked out well. This could be a little longer. The sidewalk here doesn't really join up with the existing sidewalk, but there's this little area here that's sidewalk for whatever reason. So of course this is the same building as this one, but a different layout. And if anyone's wondering what these apartment buildings are from, it's what is it? Repetitive Urban Sprawl Apartments, I think is the name of the pack. You can download it probably at c4devotion.com or simtropolis.com. Either repetitive or realistic urban sprawl apartments, RUSA. So, yeah, so nice thing to have in my cities. Alright. Another street, I haven't laid any down yet, so. Back here and curve it, smooth curve like that. Why don't I make that the larger smooth curve, actually? Street. Don't use that too often. Maybe I do. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so that looks good now. And got a nice couple of mansions developing here, but unfortunately one of them is breaking up the zone. Not, I don't know, breaking it up, but making it all into one lot, which I guess that's alright though. It's just for this one part here. That can be annoying when you have this kind of development 2 tiles deep, back to back, and they get replaced by these 4 tile deep mansions. But I'll just put back the mod that I had to block these from appearing. I had removed that so that I could use another mod, but I'm not using that mod now, so yeah. I had a mod that just blocks the larger zones. It doesn't block the entire, like, the buildings in general, though, because they're pretty good, I think. Curve the street a bit. Let's see. Why don't I just do an S-curve, which I forget how you do that, but... this way, maybe? No. For a long time I didn't even realize that you could do the street S-curve, smooth curve, but... or drag it out, I mean, but someone else showed that off in their videos, so... it's good to know you can do that too. I forget how to do it. This way maybe? No, guess not. That's what I just did, I think. Oh, there we go. Let's do that. Configuration. So now I've got a 2 tile space total between these 2 streets. It's pretty tight, but I'll just make it have some small 1 tile zones, or 2 tiles wide, 1 tile deep, 1 tile wide, 1 tile deep. Houses here, which I don't often do. Actually move this S-curve back closer to this one. I think that looks better. actually do something like this, maybe. Put an intersection right here, and yeah, okay. Can make this go parallel to this avenue here, and leave that behind these other zones here. Flatten it out a little bit more. Okay. I'm gonna flatten that through here as well. I don't really have to though. And I can't really connect it as a street to the neighbor connection. I think there's a way, but it's not very straightforward. I don't remember it. So I actually, and I've already developed this tile, so I don't want to mess with flips in there. So I don't know what I'll do with this street here. Because if I curve it back to connect this avenue, I would have to destroy a building. But of course it's a building you see over and over in this part of the city. So I might just do that anyway. Or I could make it a cul-de-sac. But it's kind of a long stretch to be a cul-de-sac, I think. Well, same as this, I suppose. How did I do that? Destroy any buildings. Let's flatten this out a little bit more, and right about to here. Then I can make that cul-de-sac. I did have a mod which makes seasonal trees appear in the middle island of the cul-de-sac, like right here. I'm not sure if it's active right now. Should be, I think. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Some things can get messed up sometimes when I move files around. Might appear in a while. Seasonal trees do that. So I could do 3 tile deep residential zones here, but I'd rather probably do 2 tiles deep and put trees between them as a barrier. I like to do that in the suburban areas, keep the residential and commercial areas separated by trees or something. Sound walls maybe. There. Alright. That looks weird. I'll deal with that in a while. Let's see, there's a fence here already. I'll just put a regular zone right there. I made that medium density on X, and I can make that low density. There we go. Okay, so that kind of takes care of this a little bit. Okay. There was the tree for a second, so it's probably working. Just how seasonal trees take a while to appear. So we just have like beachfront property here, I guess. Kind of zone it, sloping down to the water. It does kind of make that weird, might mess it up. So I don't want that. Doesn't look very good. What I should have done is held down Control and zone them individually, because that would make it, that would keep the existing slope. It wouldn't mess with the slope at all when I zoned it. But, oh well, I can redo this. Alright. Oops. Get rid of this and redo that again. The slope that I want. Like that. Alright. Doing some development now. So this isn't quite as, would have been a steeper slope before, so I'm going to try to use the terrain tools to make it smoother. just at the very end here, really. Oops. Alright. What else can I do with this? There. That can work, I think. Mess with the connection to the neighboring city, make the slope uneven at all, so I'll leave that like that. Put trees along here, I think. Okay, so you can zone it carefully again, and remove to hold control this time. That will not change the slope. These look pretty steep now. I guess they're steeper than before, maybe. Lots are kind of very difficult to build on, but they can put put the houses on stilts or something. It actually does happen in this game, so it's a steep enough slope. And it looks pretty interesting when they do that. Here that I wanted, and a few more right here. Okay, that's all ready for development. This is a little bit too even right here, I think. That looks better, I think. There. Make it look a little more natural, I think. So, yeah. Okay, and I could make this street have another intersection with the avenue here. I think I'll do that real quick. And to make this diagonal street intersection with the avenue, I need to have this the helper pieces, construction pieces, because you can't drag it diagonally through the interior of an avenue. So you need to use this. If I can rotate it correctly. It's not letting me. That's strange. Let me do it that way, so I can get rid of this for a second. Maybe it doesn't want me to connect to that part of that street. Okay, here we are. Alright. About there, I think. Okay, perfect. This looks a bit messed up. If I can just redraw that, I think I'll need to do that. There. Alright. Looks good. Because I didn't really need to pause the game because there's no development there, but I don't know. Should I have residences along the Zier Avenue right here, I wonder? Maybe, leave these as tree lots, I guess. This is kind of fronting the street, so I'll leave that there. going to be zoned like this. One tile deep, one tile wide. Here I could actually put some faces that way maybe, one tile here. Okay, that will never be broken up into any other kind of zone, I don't think, so that's good. Let's put some more tree lots here. I've got a lot of parks in the nearby areas, so put trees here. Zone. Hopefully one building will appear there, like this one right here. And I guess I'll continue that line by making the 3 tile deep zones on this side, the 2 tiles here. Alright, it's coming together, definitely. Considering putting a zone along here, but not so sure. It is kind of steep, of course, so I don't want to have too steep of a hill. It's probably going to just put trees there. So I'm not going to mess anything up if I put a road there. I don't want to mess that slope up. It does look kind of bumpy right now, though. You can just put trees and you can't really tell it's bumpy after they're down. Alright. Fills in that area. Let's cover this beach area with some more trees. Can be hard to reconcile their base texture with different kind of textures, like beach textures specifically, because you get a hard corner here and it looks weird. If I just left out to here, maybe it'll look alright. I guess it looks alright. Maybe one more. That looks a little better, I think. And I can put some trees without the base texture here, actually. Here. Still nothing's getting built here, so if I need the camera still, it should get in development. Yep, there you go, right away. So yeah, I like sometimes having in my suburbs these tight little areas with small lots. Good to have sometimes, fill in these small spaces. To zone this fire around here, I just hold control again and make sure it doesn't mess with the slope. Alright. Here I'll let it mess with the slope, actually. I shouldn't have done that, probably. Oh well. So now it's a little bit bumpy. I can just probably get the terrain tool and fix that. lots right here, and I think that should be fine. Let's leave it as it is. I'm gonna go more 3 lots here, maybe. Put a few more without the base texture. Alright, so I might be able to put another street in here somewhere. Like extending this back, maybe. That works. So I'll just extend this street and, I don't know, maybe make a cul-de-sac, or I could just curve it back and connect to this intersection. I guess I'll do that, actually. The smooth curve, the smoother curve. And that's not supposed to look like that, so I don't know. You could leave it like that. You can barely tell. It's messed up, so I'll just leave it as it is. From here you can't even tell it's glitched right there, but that's fine. Put a couple, maybe one road right here. That will be a cul-de-sac. Alright, that should complete zoning this area. What would be cool right here would be like a little boat launch. This road could go all the way down to the water, but actually the game, the marina default reward has that, so maybe I can, do I have that? Yeah, I do, I guess. I don't use it very often, no. I usually use custom ones. It's not letting me put it right here though. I don't know. Maybe just leave it as it is. Let's see what it looks like if I put it in this direction. It was gonna let me do that, maybe not. Probably just level this out a little bit. It should work. You know, I do have the coastal development kit leveler lot. It is meant for this purpose, so that might work. This is from Pegasus CDK Coastline Development Kit, so here it is. Made that look very steep though, so I'm not sure that's good. I can put this here now, I think. Or not. It's kind of hard to place. Try that lot again. There. It's probably something to do with the land being right next to it here. So maybe if I just did that. To be deeper water if I'm gonna have a marina, I suppose. sure what it wants exactly. I guess I can put it going that direction though. Alright. I'll do that. Oh, what the heck? The docks are underwater. Well, that is unfortunate. I guess it's not supposed to be placed right by the, or right at water level. It's supposed to be higher up, actually. So if I can just use some of those instant ground lifters, the new network add-on mod has, say about 7.5 meters. And keep it in the exact same spot, everything else. That would work. Okay, good. That looks pretty good. So that would be those kind of docks where you have to climb down to get to the boat, but that's alright, though. Okay, looks pretty good. Put some zones back right here. They look pretty bumpy, but oh well. And some tree lots for this area. Look, I've already got boats driving around. Nice. Maybe I didn't even want to use the textured version of this tree lot. Just use the regular one, or the base texture one. And there. Perfect. Alright, ready for development, I guess. Inside this interesting shaped road thing here, I can put some zones here. Do something like that, I guess. That would work. One more lot. There. Some trees for the outside part. I'll just zone the rest of this diagonal. Oops. And I've got some more work to do with these trees. Putting trees in this empty area, I think, so do that. I'll just leave this as trees. I could have development along this outer part of this curve, but I don't think I will right here. I can make it look a little better and less, squarish if I use mirror mode plot trees. So I'm going to do that for part of this. So I can make it look more like a natural edge of the forest here. There. Hopefully those don't get destroyed when the houses get built. Do the same thing over here, I guess. Just make it look less like it's based on the tiles. Okay. Perfect. And I can probably fit a few right here actually, because there's a little bit of grass looking area. Dirt. Okay, that finishes it. just wait for development to happen here. I think this seems to have the custom query menu theme or whatever from the Pegasus Coastal Development Kit. Lots, which is interesting because it's not one of those. But anyway, I'll look around the rest of the city. So we've got a large new area ready to be developed that has been zoned here. So I think in the next episode I'll show you, I'll just zone some new areas for you probably and let this develop. So yeah, I guess I will end it right about here, and thanks for watching. See you next time.